G'day guys, in this video I'm going to take you through how to get started training with a Cobra punching bag. Now I'm going to do it in 4 parts. First I'm going to look at the setup to get the right height for you, the right reach and the right speed. Number 2, I'm going to look at basic punching and how to set up that rhythm. Number 3, we're going to look at some combos. And number 4, we're going to look at defense and movement. And that's what the Cobra punching bag is all about. Now the first thing that you got to do is set it up at the right height for you. And that means roughly about where your chin is. And the reason for that is when you're fighting, when you're moving around, when you're working on the bag, your knees are slightly bent and you're lower than your full height. So you're not at your full height, you're there. So that's where you want the bag to be, at that level. When you're first starting off and you're not used to the movement, just set it to the lowest speed, longest reach and lowest speed. So have the most number of coils active. So move it right up on your mast and move the arm right up to the top of the spring. That's for the Kewlus Pro spring. Now as you get better, you will reduce the number of active coils to increase the speed, and you can also reduce the height of this section to increase the speed as well. However, don't ever go past about 3 or 4 active coils here. You need to keep it about 3 to 4 active coils to ensure you don't damage the spring. And that's it. Start with that. Now if you're new to training, like boxing training, fighter training, get yourself a timer. I'll put a link in the description where you can get one of these from Amazon, or you can just get an app on your phone. Now these timers basically give you a time for each round, the number of rounds and the breaks in between. So using a timer will give you a bit more consistency with your training session. Alright, so let's put our gloves on and do some basic punches. Now start off with just a jab. Just punching that bag and letting it come back. Now your bag might be a lot slower, but the idea is to just build that rhythm. So you got punch. As the bag comes back, put your hand back up to a guard position. So that's what you want to do. Once you've done one side, practice jabbing the other side. Try and be consistent, both sides, be able to jab. Okay, now it'll take a while for you to build up that rhythm. But after a while, you'll get the feel for it and it'll be just natural. And breathe out when you punch. Now once you've got that, you can do double jabs. So a jab and a double jab. Same with the other side. Make sure you keep both your hands up at all times to protect your face. Just get used to doing that. And this bag will actually teach you that. Now once you start getting the hang of the basic punches and the way this thing moves and you get into the rhythm, you can start adding some combos. So a basic combo would be, for example, double jab and a cross. So in between, just keep throwing your jabs. That was a jab cross. So jab cross, a double jab cross, triple jab cross. Alright, I'm starting to move as well. But you get the idea. Now, one of the things you can do with this bag is throw hooks. Now it's a little bit more advanced and it's a little bit hard to catch this bag as it moves around. But once once you get used to the rhythm, you can send it on its way around and then do hooks on it. Now doing hooks is a little bit more challenging, especially just keeping that form, keeping the hooks nice and tight and just catching that ball. So it's all about movement and watching that ball. Keep the eye on the ball. Alright, let's talk about movement. Now this bag is all about that. This bag is all about moving around and making sure you're covered, making sure that your hands are up here, so when the bag comes back, it hits the back of your glove, it hits your shoulder, hits the other shoulder, and you move side to side, slipping past the bag. Now don't go too far away from the bag, keep close to the bag, because that's the whole idea, to just move in, bob and weave past the bag. Let it come to you. So first, learn to let the bag hit you and get a feel for getting hit by the bag. So that time it tipped my back, actually hit me behind there, but it might hit your shoulder. As you punch it with your left hand or with your jab, it'll come back at you. So present that glove so it'll hit the back of that glove. And just move around as well. Once you get used to that, and hooks as well, that got me in the face. So you get the idea. It's all about movement. Move around, bob, weave, move out of the way. Don't get too far from the bag. Come right in. Because sometimes you want to get in close to the fighter to knock him out. You don't want to be too far away. And this bag will teach you that. So have fun working out with a Cobra rag. It's one hell of a piece of equipment. I'll see you guys in the next video.